So that makes this vital. And we've got Skippy bouncing on the road, and the teams have done a very good job, several of getting out the way. They've cleared the gate at Griffin's Bend on the run-up Mountain Straight. And this is just an occupational hazard of racing at mountain.
But it's certainly not a new scenario for anyone who's been spectating here through the years, the past few days, you know, every race. You've got to be mindful of it. So
get up, mate, you're right.
Yeah. Just wants a good glimpse of these new GT3 cars. Come back to have a look at the Castrol Aston there.
Well, yeah, and the 999, one of the new Mercedes, of course. And as close as the Roo was there, would have been able to check the new.
Teams might be watching this going, well, why is this happening? Why are they coming into the circuit? A state of quite significant drought in this part of the world. Bathurst is on very heavy and significant water restrictions. The surrounding area is very dry, so the stuff they graze on for food is quite dry. The area around the circuit after some you can see. So that means they've come into the area, wildlife groups in the area, but sometimes, but it's a quintessentially Australian thing regardless, isn't it?
Now, and I'll tell you now, the international drivers, I know they're losing some time, but they will be absolutely lapping this up. We have to say, no Roos have been harmed so far, which is obviously quite important. The drivers did a great job, as did race control, in getting the red flag out straight away. So just waiting for the wildlife to clear.
Track conditions a bit greasy by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Struggling for traction. And yeah, just to confirm
that compound on there.
None have been hit by any racing cars, which is great. Lucky the timing worked with cars rolling out of pit lane on a slow outlap, just finding their feet. Pardon the pun.
So hits to Shay Adam in the pit lane. Morning, Shay.
Good morning, John. I was just down in one of the garages all the way toward the pit exit that tends to be a bit more German, so you can figure out which manufacturer that is for yourself. But there was a comment made once the Kangaroos were bouncing across the track. Hey, Kangaroos do exist. So the international team's really appreciating the fact that they get to see a little bit of wildlife. I'm heading down to Bentley now, John. I'm going to give you an update on those cars as soon as I get there, because last time we saw them, neither of them were running on track. One was having a full engine change, and one was trying to figure out what the problem was with their engine.
You obviously have a voice, Shay, that interests Kangaroos, because as soon as you came on the PA, the Roo stopped and started listening to what you were saying there. So clearly interested in what's happening down at Bentley. Quite a remarkable thing. Shay Adam, the Kangaroo Whisperer.
I don't think that one's bought a ticket. We need to just go and check his credentials for being in that spot there.
So we are under red flag, and the clock has stopped. We only ran for 40 seconds or so before the Roo raid on the Audi Mountain Straight, and race control reacting very quickly indeed. So we're not losing any track time at the moment. As I say, this is going to be one of those things, JP, for the international drivers. Remember when we had snow in practice for the World Endurance Championship at Silverstone a few years ago, where everybody, I think it was like Duval, who said, I'm taking the car out, take some pictures from the screen.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to believe me when I say I was out in a prototype in the snow. The